Hi, Gene Monterastelli here, editor at tappingqanda.com. It's Monday. It's time for another tap along. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to do some tapping for emotional exhaustion. Tap at the side of the hand, take a nice big deep breath. And what I want you to do is just scan your whole system. Notice any tiredness, any heaviness, heavy heart, exhausted brain, and just move from point to point. I recognize the fact that all of the emotions that I feel are information. They are internal guidance that are trying to keep me safe and trying to keep me healthy. And as much as I appreciate all of those emotions, I recognize the fact every time I feel an emotion, it costs me energy. Every time I feel an emotion, it costs me strength. And there are so many things going on in my life which is having me feel all the feels about the things going on in my life, the things going on in my loved ones' lives, the things going on in the world. It just feels like so much. And I give myself permission to know that I'm allowed to be emotionally exhausted. I give myself permission to admit that I am emotionally exhausted. I recognize the fact that it just costs so much for me to navigate the world as an open-hearted person, as a big-hearted person. And there are actually times in which I curse my emotions. There are actually times in which my emotions feel like they are too much. And it is okay to feel that way. I am not failing because I feel that way. I'm not a failure for feeling this way. I give myself permission to know, in the face of this emotional exhaustion, I'm allowed to take care of myself. I'm allowed to take a step back. I'm allowed to be present to my current experience in big and small ways. I recognize my emotional exhaustion. I recognize I am not failing because I'm experiencing it. I recognize I am human and I am allowed to do what I need to do to take care of myself today. Nice big deep breath. Oftentimes, those of us who are good at taking care of ourselves or thinking about these things have a tendency to be everybody else's bedrock. And that is overwhelming and that is exhausting. And it's okay for you to acknowledge that. If you're still feeling exhausted, go back to the beginning of this, tap along to it again, give yourself some time and space to take care of yourself today, this week. As you look at the screen, you see a whole bunch more tap along audios that will support you in this process. Click on the playlist, keep tapping along with me, and I look forward to tapping with you again next week. Bye-bye.